Today we're going to do the Arsenal review, a team that have gone from just having fun to being very, very serious. Last season they remained the only team that gave Man City a very, very tough time. In fact, they topped the table so long that no team have topped the table that long without winning the league. That's how crazy it was. So, this season, can they be this close again? Are they going to win the league again? How can they win the league again? Are they going to give Manchester City a tough time? That's what we're going to do today. So please, if this is the first time of seeing this channel, subscribe, like, and on your notification button. Yep. So we're going to talk about Arsenal throughout today. The review. Yeah. Ooh. In fact, Arsenal happens to be the team with the best signing so far. They're in the market doing absolutely everything in the market to make sure that they have squad depth. And all of us can come to understanding that one of the reasons that made Arsenal to lose the trophy last season or to bottle it is because they don't have squad depth. And this season, they want to back on that. They want to make sure that they have a very good squad depth. And that's why they've just signed Declan Rice. They want to sign Timber. They signed Kai Havertz, right? So let's go into the action so fast. I think Arsenal this season, to have the best squad and to have the best review, they should be going with a formation of 3-3-1-2-1. If you don't understand that, follow me, because I'm going to make you understand that. Now, they're going to have one of the two best central defenders in the world, in the person of Saliba and Timber, right? Gabriel is still doing absolutely very well. Zinchenko is still there. So we need to look at this and see how we can fix them into this team, and they will perform very well. Because Zinchenko is such a good team, such a good player, right? Timber is such a good player too. So these are players that you cannot just bench. They still have Partey in that place. Xhaka left. So we're going to look at the middle of the park. Who would be playing in that middle of the park? We're going to look at the center forward. Who will be at the front? Who will be at the front? Who will be playing just behind the attacker? That's all we're going to be looking at today. Absolutely, when you look at it, Ramsdale will still be keeping because he was outstanding last season. He had one of the fewest clean sheet last season. He has one of the highest clean sheet last season. One of the highest saves last season. I cannot forget a save he had against Southampton, right? Or against Aston Villa. It was outstanding. So Ramsdale will still go into that keeping role. Now our biggest problem, and I think the biggest problem, is going to be defense. Because now they have almost 5 classic defenders. 5 classic defenders that will be defending. So that's where the problem is going to be next season. They have the likes of Zinchenko, they have the likes of Timber, they have the likes of Saliba, they have the likes of Gabriel, they have the likes of Timisayo, they have the likes of Holding, they have the likes of White. It's crazy. Because Ben White last season was on and off, but he was still good, right? Zinchenko was outstanding last season. I know he is too confident sometimes that he loses the ball sometimes. Like against Liverpool, he was the reason why Liverpool equalized that goal. That is a problem that they need to fix. Because overconfidence sometimes, they kill. And when you come to the middle of the park, they have the likes of them Partey. Now they have Rice, they have Odega, they have Trossard. That's classic players too, right? So what we're going to do today, we're going to look at the best defense they're going to use, the best midfielders they're going to use, and the best attack they're going to use. Before we proceed, I'll still say it, that Arsenal, even if they sign Timber now, I think they still need a classic striker. If I'm Arsenal, if I'm Arteta, I don't think I can back all my hope on Gabriel Jesus and Nketiah. I don't know if an Arsenal fans look at it that way, but that is how I look at it anyway. All right, let's go straight to the defense, man. So you have 5 great defenders in that team now. You have the likes of Zinchenko, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White. So how are you going to do it? I go with the 3-3-1-2-1, which means 3 defenders, 3 midfielders, 1 number 8, and 3 attackers. That's it. So how are we going to do it now? So who are going to be our defender? And I think to have a solidity, to have a outstanding solidity in that defense, I know even if they sign Timber now. Timber will not just come into the team directly. I think they're still going to start with the likes of them Zinchenko. But hey, if you want to have a very good team, I think you're going to go with Zinchenko, Saliba, and Gabriel at the back. Yes, these three defenders I think can give you some solidity. But as soon as Timber fits into that team, I think Zinchenko will be going to bench. Yes, you hear that from me. So as soon as Timber comes into that team, it's going to be Timber, Saliba, and Gabriel. Or Timber, Saliba, and Ben White. Oh. All right, in the middle of the park, what I'm going to see is, as soon as you have three defenders at the back, then you should have one defensive midfielder sitting just at their front. And that will be nobody but Partey. Yep, Partey will be sitting at the front of those defense. He can collect ball easily. He can control the midfield easily. He has strength and he can play box to box too. So Partey sits in the front of those three defenders. And front of him will be nobody but Rice. Rice is such an outstanding player. And I've said it, man. They've just signed one of the best midfielder in the world. One of the best box-to-box midfielder in the world. And he's coming into this Arsenal team with a lot of quality. Liquidity, passes, scoring of goals, energy, box-to-box midfielder. One of the best box-to-box midfielder. And he can only get better. He's such an outstanding player. You can't take that away. So Rice will just be sitting at the front of Partey. And you know what Odegaard will be doing? Odegaard will just be rolling about like the proper number 10 that he is. He will just be playing a free role. And I think that will give Arsenal a proper definition of liquidity football. Now let's go to the front, because that front is where the goal scoring ability will be coming in. And I think I'll still stick to the likes of them, Martinelli, Saka, and Gabriel Jesus. But I repeat it again, man. I think Arsenal still need a very, very good, great striker aside from Gabriel Jesus and Nketiah. Because imagine Nketiah or imagine Gabriel Jesus got injured. Who is coming in? Nketiah. Are you going to back your hope on Nketiah? I don't think so. So I think Arsenal need to sign a proper striker. A striker at least that can give you 15, 20 goals. In my opinion, anyway. Yeah, so Martinelli will be starting from the left-hand side, while Saka starts from the right-hand side. And the person that will be sitting at the back of Gabriel Jesus should be Kai Havertz. I know he's slow, and I've said it all the time, that he's a very, very slow player. But I think he's technically good. And I think when he plays in the right position, Kai Havertz will perform absolutely well. And that is why he has performed in Bayer Leverkusen. And in his first season with Chelsea, he performed very well until they start playing him out of his position. So I think if Arteta play him in his right position, which is playing number 8, I think he's going to be fantastic, and I think he's going to score some goals and make some assists. But if you play him out of his position, he's not going to do anything because he's such a lazy player. Yep. So if Arsenal could have this kind of formation, my formation, I call it 3-3-1-2-1, which is 3 defenders, 3 midfielders, 2 right and left attacker, 1 number 8, and 1 striker. I think Arsenal will be unstoppable next season. And hopefully, I don't know anyway, hopefully they can fight for the league again. Please, if this is your first time of seeing this channel, subscribe, like, and on your notification button. Thank you.